Yo, yo, yo. Okay, this will be the psychology video. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wanted to make a presentation, but I feel like when I make a presentation, I can't speak from the heart. And I want to speak from the heart in this one. Because as you guys know, psychology is the most important factor in trading. The most important. So I have an ice cold Red Bull. As you guys can hear, this one's for y'all. And I'm just gonna go through how I rewired my psychology. Let's get it, mine. How I rewired. Let's call this psychology rewiring. That's nicer. So this is all from the heart. No, how do you say that? No practice, nothing. Just knowing what I want to say because I already know what I want to say. Let me just get straight to it. So first of all, the most important part about trading is trusting your data and thinking in probabilities. So how do we think in probabilities? We need data, because if you don't have data, how are you going to think in probabilities? It doesn't make sense. So let's say I'm going to give the most easy example ever, which almost everyone uses, that I see. When you have 50% win ratio and you have 2 RR return per trade. Wait, let me just do it like this. Let's say we take 10 trades. So that means we probably win 5 trades and lose 5 trades. So if we win 5 trades, that means we have a 10 RR return. If we lose 5 trades, it means we have a 5 RR return, which means 5 RR net profit. 5 RR net profits is 5 bands on a 100k demo account. Because this is not financial advice, this is just hypothetical scenarios. Now, when you know this, and when you know you can change your life in the demo scenario, when you know you can change your life, as long as you stick to the probabilities, would you not be a retard, like a stupid retard, to not stick to it? And I'm calling, like, this is what worked for me. Thinking that I'm a fucking retard if I don't stick to this. Because I'm truly retarded if I let my life slip by and break my rules and be a fucking retard to not make money. It's that easy. And that's how I rewired my thinking and probabilities. I was like, okay, the data says I'm going to make money if I stick to it. So why on earth will I not stick to it? Wait, let me close my door real quick. I'm going to pause the recording right here. All right, I'm back. I hope it's recording. This is the first time I ever paused something. So if I know that I'm going to make money regardless, why would I break my rules and stop thinking in probability and chase profits? Why would I FOMO behind price when I know if I FOMO behind price, I'm going to play with the probabilities, I'm going to ruin my trade, I'm going to ruin my win ratio, I'm going to ruin my equity curve, I'm going to ruin my psychology. It's all a cycle. It's a cycle, bro. You need to realize the moment your emotions take over, it's done. Because that's when you don't trade properly anymore. That's why you have a mechanical checklist before you enter. Because when you look at these candles, you can make a trade idea from anything. Anything. That's how these candles are made. These candles are made to manipulate you into doing something dumb. And are you gonna let these people, these market makers, make you go broke? Are you that much of a loser that you let a few candles make you go broke? Let's say let's say 5 RR, loss, gain. The example, we take 10 trades, we have a 5 win, 5 loss. That means 10 RR gain, and that means 5 RR loss, which equals to 5 RR net profit. Let me put that below there, which means 5 bands demo. Demo. I hope you guys woke up after listening to what I just said, because that's like the first step you need to know before becoming profitable, to think in probabilities. Like, this example is so simple. So simple. You must be mentally, I don't want to cuss I already cussed, but you must be mentally behind if you let your emotions take you over so much that you can't be profitable. Like, that's just my opinion. If you let your emotions take over that much, when you know you have a profitable model, when you know you have, when you literally know the risk, when you take a prop firm challenge, you know let's say a 100K challenge, you are risking, I don't know, how much do these cost? Let's just say $450. You are risking $450 to get a potential 100K. So let's think in probabilities right now. You are supposed to pass this challenge with your model. So that 450 you're risking, the odds of losing that are minuscule when you think about it, if you stick to your model. Now, don't get, like, I know everyone loves taking stuff out of context. When I say the probabilities are low of you failing the challenge, is when you stick to the model. So don't think I'm telling you go buy a challenge and go fail it, because I don't want you to pay these companies, because these companies, they're very predatory. Their whole business model is based on failing people. You think these companies won't go bankrupt if people knew how to trade? You are literally going into the same, like, it hurts me to see people fail, because it is so easy when you figure it out. The only thing standing between you and success is your psychology. Now, let me rephrase that. The only thing that's standing beside you and your success is your psychology, if you have a model that is profitable over the long run. Because I know many people don't even have a model, and that's why this mentorship is very important, because if you have a model, you're already ahead of the curve. And if you have my model, you are already miles ahead of the curve. And the funny part is, there is so many models out there which are profitable, yet 90% or I don't know what percent of traders are unprofitable. Make it make sense. So once we rewire our psychology, let's go straight to it again. Psychology rewiring, we need to think in probabilities. If we have a trade model that has a 50% win ratio and a 2 RR return, which means we will net profit 5 RR. Is it true? Yeah, 5 times 2 is 10. Yeah, that is true. We will net 5 RR. That is 5 bands on a 100K demo. Is that easy? But like, obviously, to make this calculation easier, we're not going to count commissions, spreads, etc. We are just going to keep it simple. But that's also something for psychology. I'm giving y'all the sauce, but I don't mind giving y'all the sauce because y'all took the time to join the mentorship. So it makes me happy to share the sauce. So let's say you're doing the challenge, and let's say you get filled badly. Are you going to lose your mind? When you are in drawdown and you look at the commission and you see you wasted so much on commission, are you going to be mad? That's the stuff you need to be calculating as well before you make a plan about how you're going to tackle these prop firm challenges. Okay, psychology rewiring. That is 1. I'm going to put this here. 1. Let me copy paste this. Let me put it like this. 2. Let me make a nice 2. Now that's not a nice 2, you feel me? Bro. The writing tool is a bit weird. This looks like a swan. Okay. Now, I'm gonna call this visualization. Now, let's start with thinking realistically about life. Let's think realistically about life. So, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I did before trading, I already had made my fair share amount of money. I already was in contact with people that, like, in the scene where money is not that much of an issue. So when you charge them a lot, they just give it to you. And once you are exposed to such people, you realize money is so fake. When someone just sends you a big amount of money without second guessing, when you didn't even deliver any service, it plays with your brain. And that's when I realized, whoa. So I'm going to university for all these years, probably make like 2 to 3K salary, and then have a poor car, not being able to pay my gas, not being able to pay anyone anything, while there's rich people out there sending thousands upon thousands of dollars through the internet. And then I was like, damn. That's when I realized money is truly fake. What is money? It's literally fake. The Fed is printing gazillions of dollars every, like, I don't know how. That's why I don't like making videos without doing my research. I don't want to say anything wrong. But money is being printed so much, I'm not going to give an exact number. So when I say anything in this video, nothing is exact. Everything is hypothetical. So when you know money is fake and people are throwing money like it's nothing, people are extremely rich, doesn't matter from what. Doesn't matter if it's e-commerce, doesn't matter if it's copywriting, doesn't matter if it's marketing, doesn't matter if it's anything. Doesn't matter if you're an agency, doesn't matter if you're a middleman, doesn't matter if you're a high-ticket sailor or anything. Money is to be made in every aspect of life. Money is to be made in every single industry aspect in life. Like, you can make money everywhere. That's why you guys chose trading, because you saw the upside potential. But to be able to handle that money, you need to realize that money is fake. It's just a number on your screen. So why are you stressing? I understand if you're working right now, let's say, I don't want to give an exact number, but let's say you're working for pennies. Then your mindset is going to be, money is worth a lot. Let me just do S is equals. So when you're working for let me say, when you make a lot of money with no effort, you're gonna realize money is fake. And that paradigm shift, you need to realize, you need to watch these podcasts of rich people. You need to learn how these people are thinking, how these people are navigating around life. Because truly, they operate on a different level. But to get to the different level, you need to understand what they did. And these people are no different than you. We are all the same. We all have 24 hours in our life. And when you think like that, you're also going to improve. So you need to realize that money is fake. That is one step into becoming profitable. And I know it will be hard when you're working on, like, maybe a part-time job and you're not making a lot of money. It's going to be extremely hard. But that reason is what's going to hold you back in trading, because you care so much about money. You can't care about money. Money is fake. I know it's hard, but you need to let go of that stigma that money is worth a lot. It's worth nothing. If money was worth a lot to me, I would make my mentorship so expensive. But why would I make it expensive when this is what I love doing? And like, imagine I can help someone change his life What's worth more? Helping someone change his life or getting some money for it? You feel me? Like once you get to that level, and I hope all you guys will do, I got to the level where trading is just trading. I'm like, alright, another day at the office. And then I don't get a setup. I'm like, boring. Just hit the gym, do something else. And then what am I gonna do? My model is refined. I have enough data. I have enough accounts. Like, what more is there to do? It's just doing the same thing over and over. And then when it's so beautiful, when you realize it's all fake, your reality, you can create your reality. You literally can mold your reality. And that's something that I want to talk about on the next subject. Visualization. Now, why is this tool so weird? This was a very, very, very... This helped me a lot, visualizing. Let's start at step 1. Visualize losing yourself before you put... Visualize. First, you set your trade. When you're in the trade, you visualize yourself losing the trade. So once you visualize yourself losing the trade, losing 1% on your account, if you get break even, it's positive. If you win, it's positive. If you lose, you already expected it. So you already visualize yourself losing the trade and how you're going to act after you lose the trade. So you visualize yourself, you see, okay, I just lost 1%. I journal the trade in my table. I journal my psychology. I look what I can do better. And that's it. That's it. This is a very key element in trading. You need to, you visualize yourself losing, and by visualizing, you're gonna get more and more and more and more used to it. And once you're finally used to it, it's reps. Then when you lose, you don't care, because it's part of the game. Because next trade is 2RR, which you're gonna win back your loser. Easy as. Obviously not all next trades. As I said, it's all hypothetical in this presentation. Next, you visualize yourself. This is what I did. Visualize the success. I'm going to give a beautiful example. So before I got this big funding, obviously I was not used to these numbers. So I visualized myself being 10 bands in profit. I'm not joking. I visualized myself being 10 bands in profit. And what happened when I passed all those accounts, when I posted it on Twitter? The tweet that got 1K plus likes. I visualized that success. I deadass visualized it. I visualized it into existence. Imagine, bro, that trade ran for more than 2RR. And I knew the trade was high probability, so I just held it. How many people would be able to hold a trade for that much? For that much profit, tell me. Before passing as well. How many people would emotionally close that trade? Of course, I was emotional as well. But I knew if I want to get to the next level, I need to get used to these big numbers. So what did I do? I visualized. I practiced. And that's why you have a journal and a pen, as you guys can hear. I have a pen in my hand right now. And let me take my journal. Can you hear that? That's my journal. And you visualize yourself. You write in the journal how you're looking at yourself when you're doing all this stuff, how you're going to act. And by doing that, your brain just gets used to it. And the most funny thing was, so when I started trading, you guys know, you want to live in that big, the big hotel. I don't know what it is, but the big skyscrapers, and they can just look out the window and you see all the beautiful lights. You see all the cars driving by. You see all the people rushing to go where they want to go, while you're just living beautifully at an apartment that's high up in the sky, not worrying about anything in life because you made it. I was visualizing stuff like that. And that's why I think I'm sure that's a big reason why I made it. Because I already visualized my future. And you guys are out here chasing a model when you should be chasing happiness, when you should be chasing self-confidence, when you should be chasing the deen, not the dunya, when you should just be chasing beliefs. Life should be a bigger thing than money. You need to visualize yourself as the person you want to be. You need to visualize yourself as a person with abundance, so you actually become a person with abundance. And when you visualize, little voice crack, and when you visualize yourself like that, that's when you start believing. And when you start believing in yourself and you're confident, when you're everything, I'm not saying confidence comes just from visualizing. Obviously, you have to execute also and fail. And when you fail, you're going to realize that you can handle the setbacks. And when you can handle the setbacks, you realize you can make it. But visualizing is a very key aspect. Wow, I just realized this is saying realistically. What should I call this? Think realistically. You don't even think realistically, you think different. You need to think different than the rest. So we rewire our psychology into thinking in probabilities, and this should be, we will remove this and I'm gonna put this here like this. So first you think in probabilities. And then you think different than the rest. You think different than the Twitter traders that are taking a trade every day. You don't trade every day unless your model allows you to, but show me someone that is highly profitable that is trading every day. Show me. Show me a handful, actually. You can, obviously there's outliers, but show me a vast majority that trades every day. Show me. So you need to think different. Money is fake. And then don't trade a lot like everyone. So you need to think different of the herd. This is just an example, but you need to apply this at many sections in life. Like, it's so funny. You guys know how to think different when you don't want to work a 9 to 5. You're like, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. That's not for me. So you're thinking different than other people. But when it comes to actually becoming a businessman, and when it comes to actually becoming a man, you're actually not thinking different. You're making the same mistakes as these 9 to 5ers. You're still thinking the same as them. No, sorry. Let me phrase this right. So you want to make it in life. And you want to think differently, but your actions are still the same as them. So you want to become good in trading. And you're still trading every day. And you're still losing every day. How are you acting differently than the others? You think differently because you want to be successful. No, you're not even thinking differently, because if you're thinking differently, your actions should be different. You want to be different. But wanting would not give you that. You're just wanting something. You're not even rewiring your brain into being that. And then you wonder why you fail. And this psychology class, bro, if you paid attention, you should, after listening to this, you should have a fire in you to make it. And I'm very excited to help everyone. But this value is priceless in my opinion. So you need to think different. Very different. If you see yourself, the funniest thing I see on Twitter, and if you see yourself taking the same trades as the people that lost and wrote, it's so funny. They're like, 2KL, would take this L anytime. Is that a good thought process? Took a L, would take this L anytime. Or should you think like this? Took a L. Unfortunately, today was a lower probability day. And I still took the trade due to getting greedy for more profits for the week. I'm going back to the drawing board, setting parameters in place to not make the same mistake again. Which thought process is better? This is just a hypothetical scenario. Took a L, I would take this L anytime. Or you took the L, you reflect, you set parameters in place. Bro, I'm getting so excited, I can't even talk. I'm tumbling over my words. Or what's better? So took a L, unfortunately, today was a low probability day, and I still took the trade due to getting greedy for more profits for the week because I want a bigger payout. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna set rules in place so I don't make the same mistake again. Who is a better trader? Obviously, trader number 2. If it wasn't obvious. So trader number 1, trader number 2. This thought process wins over this anytime. Anytime. So let's go back. Can I zoom out? No, I can't. Oh, this is unfortunate. Let me try and make... Why can I not make all these at the same time smaller? That is unlucky. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. So you visualize a lot of stuff. You visualize yourself losing, you visualize yourself in setback, you visualize yourself when you're achieving success, you visualize the life you want, and you journal, bro. That's a pen. I have a pen near me. I have my journal next to me, so I make sure I journal. You guys don't even have a journal. How do you expect to make it? It's so annoying. Like, guys, in this psychology seminar or webinar or whatever you call the presentation, I want you guys to realize that I'm giving you the blueprint, and now it's up to you to apply everything. You need to apply this in your life. You cannot just watch this and learn it. You need to apply. You need to become the person that's attracting money, that's attracting abundance, that's attracting everything in life that he wants. You cannot want that. You need to be attracting it. You need to become that person. Like, as I said, you want to think differently, but you don't act differently. You want to become a millionaire, but you're not acting like a millionaire. Do you think a millionaire self-sabotage himself? Do you think a millionaire self-sabotage during trading? No! Damn. This is the most important. Psychology is the most important thing, and this is probably the most important thing in the course. I can give you all the models you want. As long as you don't improve it yourself, you will not pass. So, thinking in probabilities, and then you go to the next step, which makes you think differently than the herd. Maybe you can do these two at the same time. There's no order, to be fair, but I think this one is the most important for trading as of now. Because imagine you can think in probabilities and you know how to execute on a 6K account. And then when you know how to execute on a 6K account, then you can level up and buy like, no, that's too much. I was going to say 200K. And let's say you upgrade to a 25K account. And then you realize that you need to improve on this stuff. So this, like, it's different for people. You need to figure out what you need to think about in psychology and apply it. And then you think differently, and then you visualize yourself with higher lot sizes. Visualize the success you want, like I did, floating 10 bands in profit, which I actually spoke into existence. What more can I tell you guys that will help you improve? It's truly this easy. Thinking in probabilities, thinking differently, and visualization. Let me open up my journal. Maybe I can see something that I did that I can tell you guys in this presentation so you can improve. The most important part in journaling is making sure you see what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and then you set behaviors in place to diminish your weaknesses and to enhance your strengths. And whenever you set these behaviors in place, you make sure you journal them again in your daily goals. Because if you don't put it into practice, you won't make it. Easy as. Easy as. Easy as. It's so easy. Sorry, it's not easy, it's simple. But doing it is hard because it takes a lot of rewiring of your brain. And as you guys can know, maybe I'm making it sound like it's all simple and easy, but I'm trying to make it sound like this because if you visualize it being easy, because truly, what do? You write a few lots, you click on buy or sell, you put your stop loss, you put your TP. That is easy, right? You can visualize that. That is easy. But when the moment comes, you're thinking about money. You're thinking about the challenge. You're thinking about drawdown. You're thinking about this. You're not thinking anymore in probabilities. You're not thinking differently anymore. You're thinking like the rest. You're scared of money. And that's why you fail. You're scared not of money. You're scared to lose money. You put money on a pedestal, so you're not getting money. Like a good example, when you want the cat to come to you, are you going to chase the cat? No, because then the cat's going to run away. You're going to be like, psst, 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 I have some little fish for you. Come get the fish. And then the cat comes to you. So in trading, when you're a professional trader, you just put the trade like this. You put the trade. There's 10 pips stop loss. Yeah, I'm not going to put it exactly at 10. Little 2RR. Put the trade. Gone. And then when the trade does this, you don't care because you're a professional trader. And then TP. Easy as. Or you do it like, and the trade goes like this, goes to SL. You don't care. You take the same trade the next time. Next time it goes to a win. You're up 1 RR. Next time it goes to a win. You're up 3 RR. Next time another loss. You're up 2 RR. And let's say next time another win. You're up 4 RR. 4 RR. Just like that. By doing the same 1 to 2 RR. Easy. Simple, simple. Not easy. Simple. So I hope this psychology presentation will help you. If you don't put this into practice, it was a L. If you don't put this into practice, you're not thinking differently. You're acting like the rest. You're not acting or thinking differently. The person that wants to improve after this is going to take their journal. Do you hear that? That's my journal. Big ass journal. The people that want to improve are going to take their journal, going to write this down, going to visualize, going to realize that when they think in probabilities, that when you lose a trade, it doesn't matter. Because when you think in probabilities, one loss does not matter. It's about a big sample. When you think differently, you're going to realize, I need to journal this, I need to apply this instead of just watching a presentation. And beautifully visualize the future you want. Like, what really helped me, and this will help you guys too, because when you're in this mentorship, you're in direct contact to me. And you guys seen how fast I got success. So you can visualize yourself getting that success too. I had a homie. He was on his way to 7 figures in funding. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But what's different between him and me? So I visualized myself doing the same. And now look at me, like it's crazy. Visualization is a cheat code. Bro, I'm so sad that I can't. I might have to put this one on YouTube, you feel me? Because this is some crazy sauce. Even though I was tumbling over my words and stuff. And this is what I love. And if you can't tell that I love making these videos, then there's something wrong with you. Because no one would, like, give me another course that has this much psychological value. Tell me. They don't. It's crazy. because this is the most important thing. So I'm very excited for you guys to watch this. Give me your feedback on this. Thank you so much for watching, and apply. Again, bro, I already took my journal like 5 times this thingy. I'm gonna put a camera on there so I can show my journal actually. But it's evening and I wanna sit in the darkness while making these videos like a degenerate. That's my journal. Journal, journal, journal. Journal now after this. And then apply. Easy as. Peace.